No, actually, 1 week from today, we will give these away. Where is it from, Charlie? Well, oh, this will tell. Let's see. West Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. These are the two matchbook covers. We had to take the stamps out because they were mailed to us. This one signed by George Harrison and Paul McCartney. This one from John Lennon and Ringo Starr. And 1 week from today, we will be giving all of these goodies away, and you can control yourself in the meantime. Let's go with the Beatles! Let me introduce a man who makes his living being one of the area's finest newsmen here in Los Angeles, Mr. Jim Stafford of radio station KRLA. And Jim, it's kind of a funny thing for me to talk to a newsman, because usually it's a rock and roll singer with a guitar and long hair or what have you. What was your association with the Beatles?
Well, actually, it started out really as a news assignment, and I ended up becoming a fan and friend of the Beatles.
How long did you stay with them?
Well, actually, the whole time they were in town here in Los Angeles. And it consisted of driving them out of the Hollywood Bowl, the getaway car, going to Denver with them on an airplane, and then ended up by doing the interview with John Lennon, which turned out to be, very interesting.
This is the point of the game. KRLA has been kind enough to supply us with all sorts of little cartridge goodies, little tapes. What is his first subject at hand?
Well, it deals with the Beatles' hair and why it's so long.
All right, let's see what it sounded like.
Why did you decide upon the long hair and so forth for all of the members of the group? What was the reason for that?
We didn't decide on it. The only reason I didn't have long hair at 13 was because I kept getting told to get it off. I've always liked it, and when I met George, Paul, and Ringo, they've always liked it. We just bumped into each other. We didn't have it the same as this, but it was long,
So actually it wasn't something you decided to do when the group was formed. You all had long hair before the group.
Yeah, sometimes we'd have it short. I've got photos of me with it longer than it is now, and shorter, much shorter. We used to just vary how we felt,
It's Beatles Day on American Bandstand. We'll be back after this important message.
Hi, Corvettes, the world's largest seller of records and tapes, is offering super special prices for the holiday. Choose from the top stars like Minnie Riperton, LaBelle, Elton John, Goody, Neil Diamond and Carole King, plus Stevie Wonder, Temptations, Barry White, Love Unlimited, Jackson 5, Chicago, and many more. All LPs from Columbia, A&M, MCA, Motown, and 20th Century labels. Series 598 are sales priced at just $327 each, and Series 698, $387 each at Corvettes, now through Saturday. My own new album will be there, too, probably this weekend, latest Monday. Go get it.
Great. Is it going to be there by the
Yeah,
weekend?
I asked Capitol, and they said it'll be there possibly this weekend, definitely the early Monday or Tuesday. So, go get it, folks. It'll be in the stores.
Medication for skin blemishes, and by Chewy Tootsie Rolls, the candy that lasts a long time. You certainly do get around.
Well, I ran from over there to over here. Did you see the Beatles when they were in Hollywood?
No.
Did you?
No.
Would you go to see them if they came back?
Yes, I would.
Would you?
Yes.
All right, fair enough. Did you see them by any chance? I'm trying to get somebody who might have had an impression of them in person. You did see them? What was your impression? Were you happy, thrilled, unexcited?
I just thought they were fabulous. Oh.
Did you go back to see them again?
Yes.
All right. That's an interesting thing. They've had probably the most phenomenal thing in the world happen to them. They are going to make between $20 and $50 million this year, in 1 year alone, which is pretty wild, and it's never happened to anybody ever before. Let's listen again. Here, my friends, are the Beatles.
The way, oh, what fun it is to rock.
It's a great song. There's no getting away from it. Probably, I think the majority of questions are asked about Ringo Starr. I don't know why, but Dave Hull talked to Ringo also and asked him two questions.
Did you think of the title of A Hard Day's Night?
Yes.
How did you do it?
I don't know, it just came out. We went to do a job, and we worked all day, and we happened to work all night, and I came out still thinking it was day, I suppose, and said, it's been a hard day. I looked around, it was dark, and said night. And so we came to A Hard Day's Night.
What about your throat? I understand you're going back into the hospital this fall for a throat operation. Would you tell us about it?
I'm just going to get them out. My tonsils, there's nothing the matter with them now. They've cured them, but all they're worried about is if they can go again, you see.
People talk, say they ain't seen you around. Say, come to think of it, it's been quite a while. They all say, never thought we'd see you part. I mean to say, that ain't your style. Then I go and tell the babe, she's so in love, so in love, so in love, calls me every day. She's so in love, she told me today. It won't be long, won't be long, won't be long till she's by my side. It won't be long, till she's back to stay. She's so in love, she told me today. It won't be long, won't be long, won't be long till she's by my side. It won't be long, won't be long.
May I have your name and age?
Linda Wilson, 16.
Thank you, Linda.
Adrian Granberry, 16.
Larry Franklin, 15. Donald Kaplan, 19.
Thank you.
Marilyn Lally, 14.
Thank you.
Sandy Lally, 14.
Thank you.
Eddie Weingart, 14.
Thank you.
Richard Gazzato, 14.
Thank you.
Carol Lugo, 16.
Oh, no, you don't. The Jolly Lean Giant is back. You saw the Beatles at the Hollywood Bowl. What was your quick impression?
I not only saw them, I was one of the MCs at the Hollywood Bowl. They were just unbelievable. I've seen a lot of acts in show business, but they were great.
Think anybody will ever duplicate this phenomenon?
Not as far as I'm concerned, no.
Hello, folks. We're having a photographic session. A little bit, one. I'd like you to meet somebody that is much more important than any of us here. George Harrison. George, would you like to come through?
We're out the way.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody, and thank you very much for coming. It's nice to see you all and see you're still interested in the Fab Four. I brought you some incense. Lest we forget, all you need is love.
Back this area, and David Seville has done fabulously well with his three little friends, Alvin, Theodore, and Simon, and he borrowed a note from the Beatles notebook, put out an album called The Chipmunks Sing the Beatles or what have you, something close to that, and it's been a fantastic success. So with your permission, what should we play? The entertainment phenomena of the century, the Beatles, and when they were here in Las Vegas on their way to, here in Los Angeles on their way to Las Vegas, KABC television tried to get microphone and camera there. It was a mad scramble, but they did manage. You will notice all through this, there's the back of somebody's head, and we're still not quite sure who it was.
Well, how's it feel to get out of here with your life, Ringo?
Oh, we've got out of most places. You know, we're getting used to getting out of places with our lives.
Seriously, do you ever worry about it, really? About your safety?
No, there's usually enough cops around, you know. They get beaten up more than we do.
You had a little trouble at the Whiskey A Go-Go last night, huh?
It was chaos, really. Yeah.
Seriously, you never get scared? You never fear for your safety? Huh?
No, well, I think we may do, you know, if we ever get caught and beaten up, but, you know, up to now we haven't been caught, really, so we keep going.
This is Ken Douglas reporting. From the Cleveland Stadium, there's been absolutely riot. The crowds have gone berserk, and we've managed to get the Beatles in safely, and I'm sure that whole show's going to stop now. The police couldn't control them, they broke the barriers, and very luckily we managed to get the boys inside after a tremendous riot here. We're still... We're asking all the young people to get back in their seats. The whole place went wild here, broke the barriers, came through the police cordon. We managed to get the Beatles off the stage. They were even all over the stage. Luckily, we can actually say that none of them were hurt. None of the Beatles were hurt. Ringo leapt from the top of the drums into the arms of some of our officials that are traveling with us.
Request. resting my mind. Every morning brings a new day, and every night that day is through. But tonight I just wanna stay and be with you. And be with you. Believe me, mama.
Our thanks once again to our friends at KRLA for providing us with all of the taped interviews today, KABC Television for the motion picture film, United Artists who gave us the little piece of the Hard Day's Night in the background that we showed before, and all of the goodies all along the way for the cooperation of all of the people that gave us a hand. I hope you had a bit of fun, and I hope that you'll join us 1 week from today when we have a little something extra special planned for you. 1 hour later than usual. If you've become accustomed to the usual time, we'll be here at the usual time. We'll see you then or Monday on Missing Links, but for now, Dick Clark. So long.
Yeah, yeah.